They say you won't talk to me. They say you offering me favors. Tell me why, Babylon, Mr. Policeman.
I want some information.
Information? About the one that's doing all the killing, Aya.
He killed your people. Now mine. I think you know who he is. I want him.
I don't know who he is, but I know where he is. The other side.
What are you talking about?
The spirit world, man. You see, it's always the same. There's no stopping what can't be stopped. No killing what can't be killed.
Hey, makes sense, man.
This thing that's killing your people and mine is from the other side. I can feel him all around. You can't see the eyes of the demon until him come calling. This is Dreadman. Truly dread.
Round one, fight! And welcome back to the Movie Hero Network. This is Tournament Fights, episode number 346, and it is part 2 of our 1990 ladder series. I am Austin Pez Howell, and I'll be running the festivities here this evening while Jordan Anderson is on assignment. And I've got a lovely panel of gentlemen helping me out tonight with part 2 of the 1990 ladder series. And first of all, the guy who's always kind enough to put these brackets together and help us out, Mr. Malcolm Lay. How's it going, Malcolm?
It's going good, and yeah, this should be a fun, interesting one today. I've got a lot of blind spots on this one, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I've got some blind spots, but I think there's some heavier hitters tonight than part 1, if that makes sense. Like stuff that I would advocate for winning, if that makes sense. So we'll see what happens tonight. Got Mr. Zach Shelton. How's it going, Zach?
Are your mics working? Because I cannot hear a single thing you guys are saying.
Malcolm can hear me. He just responded to me, so
I can hear you. It might be on your end.
I guess it's on your end, Zach. So you're gonna have to look into that. So let you work on that. You might want to back out, come back in.
Yeah.
All right.
I cannot hear a single.
Russ Bristow.
Yeah. Hey guys.
Going, Russ?
Yep. I good. I'm excited about this. This looks like already better movies than the night than Monday. So yeah, but I can hear you guys fine too. So.
All right. So I'm going to tell Zach in the private chat to back out and come back in. So hopefully that'll help out. And anyways, how it's going to work tonight is this is part 2 of our 1990 ladder series. And like I said, Malcolm's been kind of put that together. So this will be the other 60 movies or so from 1990, as well as a few of the hangovers that we'll see throughout this. So I think like T2 and a couple other movies are in the bracket here tonight, Malcolm, something like that. A few other heavy hitters in there. Bringing Zach back into yours now, Zach.
Yes, yeah. For some reason, I couldn't hear a single one of these. So.
StreamYard does that sometimes when you come out. So hopefully we're good now. But yeah, how it's going to work tonight is it'll work like any other tournament fight. Maria Hammon may or may not be joining us. We'll see if she shows up. Jordan added her to the group. We'll see if she does. Otherwise, we'll just rock it with the 4 of us, and we'll do our best. And we'll run the tiebreakers. But you guys know how it works. Just one or the other. Quick thoughts. We'll make it short and sweet. Malcolm's, I know, got a time crunch, so it may not end up being just me, Zach, and Ross, just voting with 3 people. But hey, we'll do what we got to do. We'll make it work. We'll have fun. So let me bring up the bracket, and we will get things going. So here we go. But he did send me the bracket, so I've got it just in case he has to back out. So let's scroll on over with the first matchup. We've got Pacific Heights and Ski Patrol. Zach?
I'm glad that one of these movies is on here because I was able to watch 3 movies for this tournament, and one of them was Ski Patrol, and I thought it was ridiculous but entertaining. So I'm gonna vote for that one.
All right, Ross.
I'd never even heard of Ski Patrol, and Pacific Heights actually proved that Michael Keaton can play a really, really creepy douchebag. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Pacific Heights.
All right, yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't seen either of these, but Pacific Heights sounds more interesting to me, so I'm gonna go Pacific Heights.
Yeah, no, I've seen some clips from Ski Patrol. I haven't seen the entire movie. My girl was a fan of Pacific Heights, so I started watching it. I didn't get a chance to finish it, but I like crazy Michael Keaton, and I was enjoying enough of what I saw. So I'll go with Pacific Heights as well, because yeah, crazy Michael Keaton's always up my alley. So we'll go Pacific Heights here. Moving on down to Blue Steel and Home Alone. Ross.
Oh, let's go with the Christmas classic, Home Alone. And then this guy watch online, he's a former criminal. He actually points out a funny thing. You know how like burglars are supposed to like leave no trace. Marv literally has fingerless gloves. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Home Alone.
Well, he's not the most intelligent guy in the world.
No,
But Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't seen Blue Steel, but it does sound really interesting. But yeah, Home Alone is a classic, so Home Alone gets my vote.
Yeah, totally. And I'll probably still vote for Home Alone, even though I have Blue Steel on Blu-ray, and it's a fairly fun movie for what it is. If you get a chance to check it out, Jamie Lee Curtis playing kind of an action hero. It's fun, but I've seen and lived with Home Alone way more, so I'll go Home Alone. Zach?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Home Alone because I've heard of Blue Steel, but I just haven't gotten around to it, and I enjoy Home Alone. So,
all right, Home Alone. Rolling through for tonight. We got Revenge, which is, I believe, the Tony Scott movie. One of 2 Tony Scott movies, I believe, on the show tonight, Malcolm. We'll get to the other one here in a little bit. And then we've got The Exorcist 3. So Malcolm's up first on this one.
Yeah, once again, I haven't seen either of these. Revenge does sound interesting, like it does sound intriguing, but I've heard a lot of.
And you muted yourself, buddy.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of interesting things about Exorcist 3, so I'll go Exorcist 3.
Yeah, Revenge is one of the few like Tony Scott blind spots I had. I forgot it was one of his filmographies, one of the smaller movies that he did, but I'll check it out at some point. Exorcist 3 rocks. It's really good. I almost put it up with the first one. It's a good police procedural. George C. Scott, Brad Dourif's getting me a properly, bonkers performance, and has a great jump scare sequence in a hospital that people still talk about today. So I'll go Exorcist 3. It's actually really good. Zach?
Yeah, I haven't seen either. I was going to go with Revenge because, you can't go wrong with Tony Scott most of the time. But you kind of sold me on Exorcist 3, so I'll go with Exorcist 3.
It's the best of the sequels, that's for sure. It's the only one really that's worth your time. I'll say that. But Ross?
Yep, Exorcist 3 is great. I haven't seen Revenge, and plus, and then you talk about a great jump scare. I actually think it's probably top 5 jump scares for me. I've seen it 5 times, and I know the jump scare is coming, but it still gets me every time. So yeah, the Exorcist 3.
Yeah, any list of like the greatest jump scares in horror history, it's on the list, like a top 10 or something like that. Yeah, it's there. And it's kind of a double one, so it's kind of cool. Yeah. All right, but Exorcist 3 rolls on. We'll go down to The Invisible Maniac, which I saw that VHS like cover in the video store for forever. And then we got Mermaids with is that Cher?
Yes, it's Cher. Yeah, it's Cher,
Gotcha.
Danny DeVito, Christina Ricci, and then Winona Ryder.
Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't seen either. Again, I saw that cover for Invisible Maniac a million times going to Blockbuster. I just figured it was some dopey sex comedy, which it probably is. And I've been wanting to see Mermaids for a while because I do love Bob Hoskins, and I'll fill in my gaps eventually. So I'd definitely be more interested in Mermaids. So I'll go with that. Zach?
Yeah, I haven't seen either, but I've heard of Mermaids, so I will go with that one.
All right, Ross?
I love Mermaids. I haven't even heard of the other one. Like, Mermaids actually pretty underrated, and it actually has that guy from 16 Candles, also Jake Ryan, and he's actually pretty good in it. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Mermaids.
All right. Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't seen The Invisible Maniac. It sounds interesting about this scientist escapes from some to teach high school physics because why not? But
Yeah.
I I have watched Mermaids. And it is interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna go Mermaids here.
Yeah, I know the first thing I could do if I gained invisibility powers is I would go teach lectures in my local university. That's the first thing I would do.
Yeah.
So that makes a ton of sense. Anyways, go down to Miller's Crossing from the Coens and Cadillac Man with Robin Williams. Zach?
Yeah. So Cadillac Man was one I was considering watching for this. I just decided to choose another movie that will be on later. And I've heard of Miller's Crossing, but I am more likely to probably see Cadillac Man first.
All right. Yeah, Russ?
I like Cadillac Man, but I love Miller's Crossing. But like so my vote goes Miller's Crossing. But like if you want to talk about like a scumbag, Robin Williams in Cadillac Man, he's at this woman's funeral and then he's still trying to sell her a car of her husband's funeral. He's literally giving her card in the middle of a traffic thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Miller's Crossing, but Cadillac Man is worth the watch.
A used car salesman to the end. Malcolm?
Yeah, I am interested in Cadillac Man. I do want. Eventually, I do want to finish off my Robin Williams blind spots. I'm kind of delaying it so I could keep saying that there's Robin Williams movies I've never seen before and take it out a little bit. But Miller's Crossing is a really good Coen Brothers movie, and it doesn't really get talked about a lot. But yeah, so I'm gonna go Miller's Crossing.
Yeah, no, Miller's Crossing's in this little Blu-ray set I have of early Coen Brothers movie, along with like Fargo and Raising Arizona, and yeah, it's really solid. And I like a lot of kind of maybe early Coens more than I like sort of later Coens. But yeah, it's pretty good. And I haven't seen Cadillac Man, but I'll get to it eventually when I fill in some Robin blind spots. But I'll go Miller's Crossing. All right, so we'll go with that. We've got what is that Q&A? And then The Witches from 1990. Yeah, The Witches. Russ?
The Witches is a great gateway horror for kids. So I'm gonna go with The Witches, and then like her makeup in it is just astounding. Yeah, it's way better than that shitty ass remake they did. So I'm gonna go with The Witches.
Yeah, sure. Malcolm?
I didn't think the remake of The Witches was that bad personally. I enjoyed it. But yeah, I haven't seen Q&A. It does sound like it is an interesting Sidney Lumet movie. But I watched The Witches a lot growing up, and I think it's great. So The Witches gets my vote.
Yeah, I haven't seen the remake of The Witches, so I can't comment on if it's any good or not. But I've seen this one, a couple of times. My ex used to watch it a lot, and yeah, the makeup's really good, and it's got some of that kinder drama kind of stuff to it, with some of the transformations and whatnot. But it's not bad. I haven't gotten around to Q&A yet. I'll fill in some Sidney Lumet gaps later, but I'll go with The Witches for now because I've seen it. Zach?
I'm gonna go with The Witches because of these two movies. I've heard of it, so.
Fair enough. All right, so The Witch is going through. That's a decent little poster too. I like that.
Yeah, at first I thought that was Predator. At first I thought that was Predator.
No, no, there's Predator because we have Wild Orchid and Predator 2. Good poster pull there, Malcolm. But Malcolm, you're up first. What you got?
Yeah, I haven't seen Wild Orchid. It's listed as an erotic romance, so I'm kind of interested in seeing it. I have seen Predator 2, though. Predator 2 is really good, so Predator 2 gets my vote.
I mean, I think you guys could tell what I'm going to vote for based on the clip I played, at the beginning of the show. I mean,
it's definitely Wild Orchid.
Oh no, of course, Wild Orchid, all day. It's the one I'm doing the watch along for with Ryan Purvis this Friday. We're doing a Wild Orchid watch along. We're totally not doing a Predator 2 watch along because I'm a big fan of it. No, I mean, it's in my 128. I dig it. I just think it's bonkers 90s action and it's so much fun. And I'm glad people are kind of starting to come around to it now. Like people are kind of realizing it's a fun movie. But yeah, Predator 2 all day, every day. Zach?
Yeah, so originally I was planning on watching 5 movies for this, but things happen where you just don't get to as many. And one of them was going to be Predator 2, and I did not have enough time to go to watch it. I will watch it next week though because it is on streaming. So because of that, I will vote for Predator 2.
It's worth your time. It's fun.
Yeah,
Not the deepest movie you'll ever see, but it's if you think of it as like a bonkers '90s action movie, you'll have a good time.
Well, then
But,
I should
Russ?
love it. So.
Yeah, I love Predator too. Actually, like, you have to like, I forget what critic it was. Some critic said, the people that say, "Oh, Predator only belongs in the jungle." No, he's in the jungle.
No.
He's in the concrete jungle. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Predator 2.
Yeah. It was that trend of like the sequels in the early 90s, like we take it to the big city. We have another one of those in this bracket with Gremlins too, so we'll get there. But yeah, all right, Predator 2. Got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Cape Fear holding over from 1991. So it's on me. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to go with the Turtles just because, again, I grew up with it and I watched it over and over again on video. I like Cape Fear quite a bit, and I think it's very underrated Scorsese. We gave it its flowers in 91. I think it won the championship, right? Something like that. So, we gave it its flowers. So I'll go Turtles for now. We'll stick with 1990. Zach?
Yeah, I actually watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the first time earlier this year in like a flashback thing at my local theater, and I thought it was good. So. And I just haven't gotten around to Cape Fear yet, so I'm gonna go Turtles.
Gotcha, Ross.
I'm gonna go Turtles. Cape Fear at the time, and like I think it's funny that how like parents complain about the first Turtles about like how they're using weapons like knives and stuff, and they say we don't want kids like imitating that. So the second one, they decide to use everyday objects as weapons. Wouldn't parents rather have their kids not use everyday objects as weapons? So yeah, I'm gonna go with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Well, how many kids have access to a string of weenies like a nunchuck? I mean, realistically, it's pretty silly. No, Leah, I've seen about that 4K set coming out. It looks interesting. It's a little pricey, but we'll see if I throw down the money for it. But I'll go.
Yeah, I love Cape Fear. I think it's great. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the OG '90s Turtles, but I do like the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. And yeah, just to make Jordan happy, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
At least for now. Yeah,
one of the DVDs I remember, I think it was like one of like re-releases on Blu-ray or something, came in an actual pizza box. I remember that.
Oh yeah, I did a pizza party at a theater one time, an independent theater. They did this like pizza competition while they were showing Ninja Turtles in 1991, where it was like 2 pizzerias competing, and they served you pizza during the movie. It was a lot of fun. So I went to one of those. It was great. But there's I just mentioned it, but Gremlins 2: The New Batch. Ooh, and Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, holding over from I believe 91, right? So yeah, Zach.
Okay, so this is interesting because Gremlins 2 was going to be the other movie I was going to watch. Actually, today
I've been telling you to get to that one forever.
I know,
Zach.
and that's the thing. And I'm going to watch that tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm going to watch that tomorrow because it still fits with October. So
horror comedy you can still watch.
Yeah, and I was watching it because you recommended it to me. I just didn't have time today.
Yeah.
Only because I've seen it, I'm going to go with Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Yeah, fair enough. Ross?
I'm gonna go with Gremlins 2, only because like it's a 1990 movie, and then you're like, I just love the Hulk Hogan stuff in there. How he rips this shirt for no reason at all. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Gremlins 2.
Yeah, Malcolm.
Well, depending on what version you watch, it's either going to be Hulk Hogan or it's going to be John Wayne.
John Wayne, yeah. I don't know what like version they show on like a streaming service. I know what it is on like Blu-ray and whatnot, but yeah, I don't know like if you watched it, for instance, on Netflix or something, like which version they would have on there. I'd imagine it'd be the Hogan version though, if it was on streaming. I'd imagine.
Yeah, I think last time I watched it on streaming, it was the Hogan version, but yeah. But yeah, I like Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. I think it's good. And yeah, like it did have its love in the in 91, but I think Gremlins 2. Like I'm not over the moon about Gremlins 2 as much as other people, but I do like it enough to vote for it here. So Gremlins 2 gets my vote.
Yeah, no, Gremlins 2 is another one. Yeah, in this tournament that's in my 128. I just love it to pieces. I think it's kind of more fun every time I watch it because there's so many background gags and just like little things going around. And there's so many jokes. And Zach, I know again you weren't like overly high on the original, but that's why I think you might like the sequel because it pokes fun at the original movie. They just go for the bonkers aspect. They go like just for the satire of the first one, like more than that. And it just goes balls to the wall, and I think it's a ton of fun. So I think you'll have a good time.
I mean, I was looking forward to watching it today. I just things happen. So.
No, totally. No, understood. There's only so many hours in the day. I get it.
Yeah.
But Gremlins 2. All right. And we'll go down to Arachnophobia and Internal Affairs. So Ross.
Arachnophobia is actually a lot of fun. You know, like I'm going to show it to my girlfriend, who's like deathly afraid of spiders. Yeah, because you know, like she likes to grab me and stuff, you know, like on my arm and stuff. So I'm gonna show her Arachnophobia, so that'll get my vote.
All right, Malcolm.
Yeah, Internal Affairs sounds like a really interesting Richard Gere movie. A complete opposite from another Richard Gere movie we're going to get to later on in the brackets. But I do quite like Arachnophobia. I think it's pretty good. So Arachnophobia is getting a vote here.
Yeah, you guys know me. I'm kind of the animal attack, like creature feature guy. I love that stuff. Yeah, and Arachnophobia is like a ton of fun, and I like a lot of the practical stuff they do with the spiders. And it's funny, my girl is like, "I'll never watch that movie again. It's horrifying." Yeah, because anybody who legit has a spider fear, that movie will get under your skin. But yeah, it's a ton of fun, and I dig it. So I'll go Arachnophobia. Zach?
And kind of with another movie that we talked about earlier. I was originally planning on watching Arachnophobia, and I substituted it for another movie. So and I'm actually gonna watch Arachnophobia next week. So I want to still watch it. So I will vote for Arachnophobia.
Yeah, another one's you can watch for October. So yeah, get to it for sure.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun. John Goodman's really great. Yeah, he's eating scenery and having fun. All right, we got Loose Cannons, an infamously bad buddy cop movie with Gene Hackman, and To Sleep with Anger, one of several Danny Glover movies on here. Malcolm?
I haven't seen Loose Cannons. It's really enough. It's 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, so it kind of intrigues me to watch it because of that. But To Sleep with Anger does sound really interesting. And yeah, it's also really highly rated on Rotten Tomatoes, so it's like 93%. So I'm gonna go To Sleep with Anger here.
I'm also going to go To Sleep with Anger because I have seen Loose Cannons. I watched it after Gene Hackman died because I'd heard a lot about it, and I think it was even on Siskel and Ebert's like worst of that year. And yeah, it's really bad. It's got like every bad cliche you could think of, just comedy that doesn't work. They don't have very good chemistry. It's one of the worst examples of like a bad buddy cop movie. So I'll go To Sleep with Anger. I haven't seen it, but it can't be as bad as that. Zach?
I was shaking my head when I saw Loose Cannons on this list because
I mean, look at that poster; it just looks corny as hell. You know what I mean? It's really bad.
I watched it last month on Tubi because it's like I had it on my watch list, and I thought, okay, why not? Yeah, it's definitely a movie. It's definitely an odd movie. Not a good movie, but I will vote for it just because I have seen it. I haven't seen the other.
That's fine. No, that's fine. Ross?
I haven't even heard of To Sir with Anger, but I'm voting for it because I've seen Loose Cannons, and it's not good.
Yeah, no, exactly. All right, we're going down to Repossessed with Leslie Nielsen and My Cousin Vinny hanging on from 1991, which we've seen a lot of because we had it in the legal tournament as well. So, but it's hanging on here. And Repossessed, I think I saw it one time when I binged through some of the other Leslie Nielsen parody movies at one point. It's not great. It's low tier like parody films. It's not as bad as like a Friedberg Seltzer movie or anything like that, but it's very low budget, you can tell, and it's just fine. It's not My Cousin Vinny, so I'll stick with My Cousin Vinny here. So
I will also stick with My Cousin Vinny because I have never even heard of Repossessed, and My Cousin Vinny is great. So
it's exactly what it sounds like, Zach. It's an Exorcist parody with Linda Blair and Leslie Nielsen. That's all there is to it. Yeah, Ross.
But like like I'm gonna vote for Repossessed only because like my cousin Vinny, like we've seen it a lot lately. And like Repossessed, I don't love, but I remember having fun with it. Like the scene where she pukes on him and he goes like this and he goes and then like he like licks his lip and he goes, pea soup. That makes me laugh. So I'm gonna go with Repossessed only because it's a 1990 movie.
Sure. Michael?
I mean, funny enough, well, yeah, like we have seen my cousin Vinny more recently. We have also seen Repossessed this year too, because I had it in the parody tournament on my birthday.
That's right. That's right.
And yeah, and I watch like I like it enough, but I'm gonna go my cousin Vinny here. Like it's still the much better movie.
All right. My cousin Vinny rolling through. Going down to Beauty and the Beast hanging on from 1991. And The Freshman, it looks like with Marlon Brando. Is that right? Yeah.
Yep.
And Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick. There you go. Zach?
Yeah, I think I've heard of The Freshman, but I've never seen it, and I do enjoy Beauty and the Beast, so Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast, Ross.
I've seen The Freshman, but it's been a while. I think it was my first ever, like Netflix watch, like with the DVDs back in like 2005 or 6. So I have to rewatch it. I remember liking it fine, but it's no Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast is probably my favorite Disney animated movie, so I'm gonna go with Beauty and the Beast.
All right. Yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't seen The Freshman. I was going to watch it today actually. For this, but I decided to switch it for something else. I kind of was intrigued to watch that was on streaming. And yeah, the Freshman does sound really interesting because it's about like this film student who sort of comes under the wing of a local mobster who resembles the lead character from The Godfather.
Yeah.
But
Right.
but yeah, but I love Beauty and the Beast a lot, so Beauty and the Beast gets my vote.
Yeah, I'll have to check out The Freshman because that sounds like fun with him doing almost like a send up of his Vito. But even then, yeah, you're going up against Beauty and the Beast, which is my favorite of the '90s Renaissance, and I think that movie's just kind of perfect for what it is. So yeah, I'll go stick with Beauty and the Beast here. All right, I'll go with that. And going down to Mo Better Blues, the Spike Lee movie, and Mr. Destiny, which I saw on the list, and I'd have to look it up to remember what that is. But Ross.
I haven't seen Motor Blues yet. It's a Spike Lee, like Spike Lee blind spot, but I actually really like Mr. Destiny. It's a funny, like, what if baseball movie, like what if instead of, like hitting the winning, like instead of what if instead of striking out, like this guy hit the winning home run, like, and then like it's just about, like how life's changed and everything, but yeah, like Michael Caine's really good, and then Jim Belushi's good, but so I'm gonna go with Mr. Destiny.
Mr. Destiny, all right. Malcolm?
Mr. Destiny, like just reading the plot of Mr. Destiny, it sounds like it's basically It's Wonderful Life, just not a Christmas movie. Because basically it's about somebody who blames most of his life's problems on his failure in a baseball game during his adolescence, and then a guardian angel grants him the wish to see that failure corrected, and then he's transported to alternate reality. It sounds interesting. I do actually want to see it now, but Mo Better Blues is a Spike Lee movie. It's probably going to be the much better movie, so I'm going to go Mo Better Blues.
Yeah, no, Mr. Destiny doesn't sound bad. It sounds like a decent little premise for what it is. I'm probably more likely to go watch Mo Better Blues because the cast is like Denzel and Wesley Snipes and Giancarlo Esposito and Ruben Blades from Predator 2 and John Turturro. So yeah, I would probably go to that a little quicker. I'm slowly kind of filling in a few of my Spike Lee gaps as well. Is that?
Yeah, I haven't seen either, but I'm probably more likely to see Mo Better Blues because of Denzel Washington. So that gets my vote.
All right, no, fair enough. All right, Mo Better Blues, and we'll go to Flatliners and Cry Baby with Johnny Depp. Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't seen Cry Baby, but it sounds interesting. But especially with it being a John Waters movie as well.
That's why Ricky Lake is in it from Hairspray, because it's a John Waters movie. Yeah.
I think I've seen the original Flatliners, but I don't remember it if I have. But I'm going to vote for it anyway because if I have seen it, I do like it. So
Yeah, I haven't seen Crybaby either, but I'm kind of limited on my John Waters, watches. I've seen a few of his movies, but yeah, I've seen Flatliners. I'm not like over the moon about it, but it's all right. The cast kind of gets me through it, for what it is. It's a good ensemble, and hey, I'll do it for Steven Shepard because Kiefer Sutherland's in it, and he was on 24 if you didn't know. So I'll go Flatliners. Zach?
Yeah, I haven't seen Flatliners, but I do remember watching Crybaby like probably a decade ago, and I don't remember much about it. I remember one of the characters' names, I believe, is like Craterface or something along those lines. I might be wrong, but I do remember watching it. It was very odd, but I'm gonna vote for it just because I have seen it.
Yeah, and looking at the IMDb, I think there's a lady called Hatchet Face
Oh,
actually, so you're not
that
far
was
off.
it. Yeah, that was
Yeah, yeah, you're not far off. But yeah, well, that's John Waters for you with the bizarre names. Yeah, so Ross.
I've seen both. Crybaby's odd, and that's like it's almost like in a way it's kind of like Grease mixed with the John Waters movie. But yeah, Flatliners I actually like, and plus like it's one of the films that I talk about like whenever people say like Joel Schumacher's a crap director. He's not. He's actually pretty darn underrated. I'm gonna go with Flatliners.
That people didn't really start saying that till after Batman and Robin, honestly,
I know.
because a lot of his stuff before that is really good. So yeah, I that's only because of Batman and Robin. His filmography is actually pretty solid when you look at it overall. But all right, Flatliners, Child's Play 2, and Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. So there's your spooky season matchup right there. Yeah, and it's on me. And yeah, I've seen both. Tales from the Dark Side is not bad. Yeah, I didn't watch the TV show a lot, but I saw the movie because I really like anthology movies. The James Remar segment is actually really kind of heartbreaking when you watch it with this girl that's like a kind of a demon or something like that. Yeah, the kid just kind of talk his way out of going into an oven with the witch. It's fun for what it is. I like anthology movies, but I also like Child's Play 2. I think it has a pretty bonkers finale in the toy factory, and I actually think it's quite well made for what it is. So it's closer than you might think. But I'll go Child's Play 2. I think it's a solid sequel. Zach?
I haven't. I haven't seen either, and I'm not the biggest fan of Child's Play. And that's the only one I've seen of the franchise. So I think because of that, I'm going to give my vote to Tales from the Dark Side.
Yeah. Russ?
I haven't seen Tales from Dark Side, but I do love Child's Play 2. So I'm going to go with Child's Play 2.
Malcolm?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't seen the second Child's Play. I've seen Child's Play is one of those franchises I've seen a handful of them. I do not remember which ones I've seen, which ones I haven't. And I do want to see Tales from Dark Side. It sounds interesting, but just because I do like the franchise, I will go Child's Play 2.
All right. Yeah, sounds good. Child's Play 2. And there we go. We're done with the one side. So we're flying through this. So Malcolm might be able to at least talk about all these movies before he has to go. So yeah, we'll see what is on the other side, and we'll keep it rolling on. Hey, you guys know me. According to me, there's no such thing as a bad short show. So hey.
Doesn't Seinfeld also like in the background have a Child's Play 2 VHS? I remember.
Yeah, I don't know why he has a Child's Play 2 VHS. Yeah, that's absolutely true. I don't know why, of all people, Jerry Seinfeld probably think that movie's stupid, but maybe he likes it. I don't know. Maybe somebody gifted it to him. I don't know. We got White Palace and Metropolitan. Zach, take a pick of movies I'm sure you haven't seen.
No, yeah, I've never even heard of them.
I will say White Palace is like a steamy thriller with James Spader and Susan Sarandon, if that makes any difference.
Yeah, because of that, I don't know if I'm into that, but so I'll go with Metropolitan. Just why not?
Fair enough. Ross?
Metropolitan actually sounds interesting to me, but it's not a Jordan or Austin movie. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Metropolitan.
I was gonna say, is it a period piece drama? Is that why?
It says a group of young upper-class Manhattans are blithely passed through the gala debutante season when an unusual outsider joins them and stirs them up.
Oh, sorry, I fell asleep through the intro there. Okay, we got you. For the description. Yeah, no thanks. But Malcolm.
Yeah, sorry. for some reason my Spotify started playing, and I heard music in my head. Yeah, Politan sounds interesting. It's one. It's probably one that I might enjoy. But White Palace, Steamy, Around Full of Susan Sarandon. I'm down. White Palace.
I know, yeah. I read about that. I was like, you know what? I'd probably watch it because, yeah, James Spader's supposed to be like a younger guy, kind of, getting with the older woman. And, like, yeah, that sounds like a movie that's more up my alley than Metropolitan. So I'd go for White Palace. So, all right, we'll go White Palace here. Going down to Awakenings, our other Robin Williams here, and Kiki's Delivery Service, which we've seen a lot recently, but here it is again with our family tournament. But, Ross? Ross? Is he frozen?
He looks.
I think he's on a delay. Okay. But, Ross, you with us? Otherwise, I'll come back to you. I think you're back. Are you back?
Oh, yeah, I'm here. I'm on a delay, but yeah. I'm going to go with Awakenings because I've seen it.
Okay. Malcolm?
Yeah. This is actually tough for me because I like Kiki's Delivery Service. I'm a big fan of Ghibli and yeah but I love Awakenings. I think it's a really good Robin Williams movie, and the like even Robert De Niro I think is good in this as well. So I'm going to go Awakenings here.
Yeah, no, I'm also going to go Awakenings because, yeah, I've seen it. It's in like a Robin Williams random pack that I have along with the Fisher King and I think like Moscow and the Hudson, stuff like that. Yeah, it's still kind of an underrated, nice little movie. And I'm not the Studio Ghibli guy. So, yeah, I definitely go Awakenings here. But, Zach?
Yeah, I've now actually seen both of these because I watched Kiki's Delivery Service a couple months ago. And I thought it was good. But I remember really liking Awakenings when I saw that years ago, so I will go Awakenings.
All right, so we'll sweep it for Awakenings. Sounds good. Got T2 hanging on from 91 and King of New York with Christopher Walken. Malcolm?
Yeah, I haven't seen King of New York. It sounds interesting. A lot of people have kind of a bit hyped it up but I've come around on T2 and like the Terminator movies, like I do like, and now so I'm going to go T2 just because I've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen King of New York. I actually saw it a few years back when I was just like scrolling Tubi or something like that. And yeah, it's really good. It's when Christopher Walken was kind of taking things a little more seriously. He's actually kind of scary as like this mob boss. Lawrence Fishburne is really good. I think he's like kind of his right hand sort of muscle henchman. It's an underrated little sort of New York mob movie, and I like it a lot. God, what I put it over T2. If it was a higher 1990 movie for me, like a Gremlins 2 or a Predator 2, I might put it above T2 for this one, but probably not for this match. So I'll still go T2. Zach?
Yeah, I think I've heard of King of New York. I haven't seen it, and I really do like T2, so T2 gets my vote.
All right. Yeah, Ross?
T2. I mean, no. King of New York is one of those movies like where I call like the movie that like always gets away. I always have it on it, and I always start it, but then something always happens that I don't finish it. So I'm gonna go with T2 because I've seen it all. Yeah, and I love T2.
Yeah, definitely. All right, T2. Going down to the cook, the thief, his wife, and her lover. That's that long ass title, right, Malcolm? Yeah. And Navy SEALs with Charlie Sheen. I'll go with Navy SEALs because I've seen it, but yeah, a title that long intrigues me. I guess it better be worth a long title if I ever watch it. I'll tell you that. But I have seen Navy SEALs. It's an okay little action movie, not at all accurate to the Navy SEAls, but it's fun for what it is. So I'll go Navy SEAls. I do like this era of Charlie Sheen, though. I've seen a lot of his movies from around then. Zach?
Yeah. Of these two, I would probably watch Navy SEALs first, just because it intrigues me more.
All right. Ross?
I've seen both these, and then Austin, you would prefer like Navy SEALs, but I'm going with the cook, the thief, the wife, and his lover. I liked it, but yeah, it's not an Austin movie.
No, fair enough. I figured that. Malcolm.
See, I disagree slightly. I think like it's one of those ones like I think you might actually like it because the way I kind of see it is the cook the thief. It's it's a very different kind of plot. It also is very similar to the menu in a way. So
Mm.
I don't know, like but I've seen it. It's a really interesting movie. It's also a really gruesome movie. Like it's another one. It's another movie that came out in 1990 that had to get a X. It was given the MPAA gave Miramax a choice of either an X rating or to go unrated adults only for physical release. Um, and unrated was chosen because of X being more associated with pornographic movies, which it's not pornographic. Well, it is because you get to see naked Helen Mirren. But yeah, so I'm gonna go the
Oh,
cook.
okay.
So I just love it.
Okay. All right. We have our first tie. So, how we do the tiebreakers? We start at the bottom, rotate the tiebreaker vote up the ladder. So, Zach, you get the tiebreaker on this one.
I'm still gonna go with Navy SEALs.
Navy SEALs. All right. All right. I'll go to Pretty Woman and Green Card. Has anybody seen Green Card?
I have.
No. Is that any good?
Yeah, it actually is. I actually like it a lot more, like than I thought I would. Like Gerard Depardieu is hilarious in it. So yeah.
Okay. I mean, I've seen Pretty Woman. I think most people have seen Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
It's charming. It's still good, but I'd still, I'd go Pretty Woman. So, Malcolm, Zach, you guys kind of in line.
Yeah, I'm going. I Pretty Woman easily for me.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. All right, we'll rock Pretty Woman there. Got Ernest Goes to Jail and the Two Jakes with Jack Nicholson. That's it, early on tournament fights. Zach?
I don't think I've heard of the Two Jakes. I've definitely heard of all of the Ernest movies. I haven't gotten around to seeing them yet. But because I've heard of the movies, I will go with Ernest.
Yeah, Russ?
This is actually my favorite Ernest movie, so I'm going to go for that. And plus, like, why does Chinatown need a sequel? It doesn't. Two Jakes sucks. So yeah, I'm going to go with Ernest Goes to Jail.
Yeah. Malcolm?
Yeah, I haven't seen Two Jakes. I didn't realize they're doing legacy sequels this early on. And this was like 20, at least 16 years since Chinatown. But I haven't seen Ernest Goes to Jail, but I do like the Ernest movie, so I'm gonna go Ernest Goes to Jail.
Yeah, I haven't seen Two Jakes, but obviously I've seen all the Ernest movies a million times. I almost played an Ernest Goes to Jail clip before this. I'm sure Malcolm suspected I might have. I was close. I almost played one, but yeah, it's probably my second favorite Ernest movie just because I watch Ernest Scared Stupid every Halloween, so it's kind of become my go-to. But Jail is a lot of fun. He's playing dual roles. It's a good time for what it is. So yeah, I'll go Ernest Goes to Jail. All right. All right. Going down to Tremors and Bird on a Wire with Mel and Goldie as the poster so puts it right front and center. Ross?
I'm going to go with Tremors. It's more fun. Bird on a Wire is okay, but it's no Tremors.
Yeah. Malcolm?
Yeah, I haven't seen Bird on the Wire, but it sounds interesting. Mel Gibson was busy in 1990. I'm pretty sure this is at least the third. This is the third movie that he's was in. Like, there's also an American Hamlet from part one. But Tremors is Tremors. I love it. I think it's great. So Tremors gets my vote.
I mean, this isn't a tough decision at all. My only tough decision tonight was whether to wear a Predator 2 shirt or a Tremor shirt this evening. So, which one did I did? I go with the one I've worn less. I mean, most people know it's like my second favorite movie of all time. It's the movie I've probably seen more than any other movie in history, just through my many cable and DVD and video watches and all that. I just think it's one of the most rewatchable, just fun movies ever. So, yeah, Tremors all day. Zach?
I'm going to make this short and sweet. I'm going to take a Malcolm line. Tremors is Tremors. That gets my vote.
Tremors is Tremors. Yeah, sure as hell is. That's why I love it. All right. Going down to Men at Work. Some more Charlie Sheen. And Bad Influence. And that's our other James Spader movie on here. Yeah, I realized he had two when I was looking up stuff from the list. But Malcolm?
I haven't seen either of these. I've heard more about Men at Work. It sounds interesting, but just looking at the plot for Bad Influence, I'm probably more intrigued by that. So I'm going to go Bad Influence.
Yeah, I did look up the plot for Bad Influence. It sounds good. Of like Rob Lowe playing this kind of sinister, almost like a cult leader type of guy. Yeah, kind of steering James Spader like towards a bad way. It sounds interesting. I might get to it at some point. I've seen Men at Work. I see it on cable a lot, and it's fine. I'm not as high on it as like Jordan is. Thinking it's like this all-time classic or anything like that. I think it's fine. I've seen it, so I'll go Men at Work. Zach.
Yeah, so the movie that I replaced Cadillac Man with was Men at Work. That was the one I watched last night, and it's average, but I'm going to vote for it because I've seen it. So,
all right, Russ.
Men at Work's fun, but I prefer their other movie they did called Rated X. That one's more entertaining, and I haven't even heard of like Bad Influence. So I'm going to go with Men at Work.
Men at Work. All right, guys. We're going through, but yeah, I'd be interested to see Bad Influence. It looks good. It looks interesting. Got Back to the Future 3 and Days of Thunder with Tom Cruise, our other Tony Scott movie. It's on me. Yeah, it's an interesting one because I watched Days of Thunder today. I realized I'd never seen it. It's one of my big blind spots from this list. It's just again another one of those like Tom Cruise things. It reminded me a lot of F1 because it's like just kind of this simple racing movie. It's not breaking any new ground with storytelling and whatnot, but the action and the racing is good. It's well directed. I like Michael Rooker a lot, so seeing Michael Rooker throughout the whole thing is fun. I like Carrie Elway, so yeah, good story all around. Good racing sequences. You're going to get Back to the Future 3 though, which I've seen hundreds of times because I just grew up with it, and I like it more and more as I get older as a Western guy. So it still wouldn't overtake Back to the Future 3 for me. Zach?
This is a tough matchup because I really like both of these movies. I'm going to slightly go Days of Thunder just because I'm more of a sports guy, and this just draws me in more. So Days of Thunder.
All right, Ross.
I've seen both these. It's been years since I've seen any like Days of Thunder, but I just recently watched Back to the Future 3, and I love it even more because like if you go to the bar scene, there's actually a lot of like cameos by like old Western actors as a bar patron. So I'm gonna go Back to the Future 3.
Yeah, the bartender guy's been in a bunch of Eastwood movies. Pat Buttram's in a million movies. Harry Carey Jr.'s in a million movies. Yeah, a bunch of those guys are character actors you'll see in old Westerns for sure. Malcolm?
Yeah, I like Back to the Future 3. I think it's a really good sort of close out to that trilogy. I actually really enjoyed Days of Thunder. So I'm going to go Days of Thunder here.
Okay, got another tie. Ross has the tiebreaker, I believe.
Back to the Future 3.
Back to Future 3. All right, so we'll stick with that for now. All right, going down to Young Guns 2. So some more Emilio and that family hanging around. And The Gods Must Be Crazy 2. So Zach.
Fun matchup for me to decide. I haven't seen The Gods Must Be Crazy, but I have seen Young Guns. I was not a fan of Young Guns, so I'm going to go with The Gods Must Be Crazy 2. Just because, yeah.
Got it. Well, I mean, if you didn't like Young Guns, you probably won't like Young Guns too, so suffice to say. But Ross?
The Gods Must Be Crazy they're actually like a really fun, underrated franchise in a way. Like they're just ridiculous and they're fun. Zach, you'll really like them. So I'm gonna go with like The Gods Must Be Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Malcolm?
Yeah, I haven't seen either of these. Young Guns 2, I've heard of a lot because Mark Ellis keeps going on about it. But yeah, but Gods Must Be Crazy, like those series sounds interesting. So I'm going to go Gods Must Be Crazy 2.
Yeah, I think this is one that I even, when we were going over the list, Malcolm, I was like, no, throw Gods Must Be Crazy in there too, because both those movies are fun. For what they are, just about these tribe guys, kind of almost like a silent movie to a degree, because there's not a lot of dialogue, it's just a lot of physical humor and awkward situations. Those movies are a good time, and my dad introduced me to them on cable years and years back. So, you know what? I'll give it to the underdog here. I'll also give it to the Gods Must Be Crazy too. So.
Because like doesn't basically in the first one, doesn't World War III start over a Coke bottle in a way?
Yeah, it's a Coke bottle. Yeah, that he finds like out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, and it starts this crazy adventure. Got Last Exit to Brooklyn and Frankenstein Unbound, which I hadn't heard of till I looked it up. I was like, "There's a Frankenstein movie I've heard of." Yeah, it's there. Ross, you seen either one of these?
I haven't even heard of either one, but like I'm watching the Curse of Frankenstein. I'm really enjoying that. So yeah, I always like a good Frankenstein movie. So let's go with Frankenstein Unbound.
All right. Malcolm. All right, you're kind of preoccupied for a second, but
No, I was looking at my phone as I was reading up about Frankenstein Unbound. Now, Frankenstein Unbound it's actually technically not a Frankenstein movie, so to speak, but it's actually based on a book of the same name by Brian Aldiss. But it's they're developing this ultimate weapon, which is an energy beam which will completely remove whatever it is aimed at. And so it sounds really interesting. There is a very because it's set in the future, then they go sort of back in time and they meet Victor Frankenstein and all that. So it's rather so it's not so much based on the Frankenstein book, but it's like it's all
it's
and
just
all
the character, kind of the characters
Yeah.
in name and a spin-off weird story. Yeah.
Last Exit to Brooklyn does sound interesting, but you know what? After reading this synopsis, I'm actually really interested in Frankenstein Unbound, so I'm going to vote for it.
Yeah, I was kind of interested too because I looked it up and I was like, "Hey, Raul Julia as Victor Frankenstein, like I'm sold. I'll watch that. I'll watch just about anything Raul Julia does." So I'm down. So I'd go Frankenstein Unbound. Zach?
Yeah, I haven't heard of either until just right now, but Frankenstein Unbound sounds cooler to me, so I'll go with that movie.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. We got Silence of the Lambs hanging out from '91, and Desperate Hours with Anthony Hopkins. Malcolm was up first.
Yeah, I haven't seen Desperate Hours, but yeah, it sounds interesting. It's another it's another movie about another like courtroom drama from sounds of it. Well, another courtroom drama in which the lawyer falls in love with the person he's defending, which seems to be a trend
That
going
happened.
on.
That happens a lot in the '90s. I don't know why. It was like that was like every other plot of every other legal movie. It's like even with Presumed Innocent, it was like the person at the subject of the thing like had an affair with Harrison Ford, and like it's a whole thing. Like, yeah, it's weird. That seems to be the plot of every other one.
Yeah, but yeah, I do look. I'm not as high on Silence of the Lambs as other people is, but I've seen it, and it's one of those ones like, especially the '90s. I remember watching the Silence of the Lambs, thinking Clive Starling was going to fall in love with Hannibal Lecter at one point. But yeah, I'm going to vote for Silence of the Lambs just because I've seen it.
You're not far off.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote for Sons of the Lambs, but again, the cast for Desperate Hours is bonkers because Mickey Rourke, Anthony Hopkins, Mimi Rogers, Kelly Lynch, Elias Koteas, David Moore, Shawnee Smith, Dean Norris, like yeah, character actors aplenty, which I appreciate. And yeah, every other home invasion movie from around that time was also like, oh, somebody terrorizes somebody in their house for an hour and a half, like it's that was also like a big plot point here in the early '90s, but I haven't seen it, so I'll go Silence of the Lambs. Zach?
Yeah, I've never heard of Desperate Hours, but I do really like Silence of the Lambs, so Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah. Russ?
Silence of the Lambs, and then like you're like Malcolm, you're not far off because that was the originating the Hannibal book is like Them in Love. But yeah, like you really pay attention to Silence of the Lambs also. Like in the beginning, like when like he's like always check your corners, Starling, in the house. She's checking the corner, checking her corners. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Silence of the Lambs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know in the book she like runs off with him to like South America or something like that, and they like run off together. Yeah, she kind of falls in love with him. It's one of those weird things. Go down to Die Hard 2 and Dick Tracy. Okay. This is a close one. Yeah, and I'm up first. Damn, this is actually fairly tough because Die Hard 2, yeah, is not a bad little sequel. Rennie Harlan. I like early Rennie Harlan. The action is good. I also really like Dick Tracy, though. I think it's just a fun kind of unique, comic book adaptation. It looks good on Blu-ray. Got a good score from Danny Elfman. Yeah, again, character actors all over the damn place in that movie. This is kind of close, and I wouldn't mind either one going through. I might go Dick Tracy here, actually. I've always kind of advocated for it. But Zach?
Yeah, so the movie that I replaced Arachnophobia with was Dick Tracy, and that was the one that I just finished right before this. And I think it's good, but it's not great in my opinion. I like the look of the movie, but I'm gonna lead more towards Die Hard 2.
Okay, Russ.
I'm not the biggest Die Hard 2 fan, so I'm gonna go with Dick Tracy. And funny enough, if you own the blank toy, it actually spoils the movie because you literally take the mask off and it's Madonna. So I'm like, why would they do that in the toys? So yeah, I'm gonna go with Dick Tracy.
Dick Tracy. Malcolm?
Yeah, I do really love the Die Hard franchise. I think Die Hard 2's great. But we've given the Die Hard 2 its flowers many times. Like they come up a lot saying, I haven't seen Dick Tracy, but I'm more interested.
That's a throwback to early tournament fight days.
Yeah, but I'm really interested to actually get around to watching it. So I'm going to go Dick Tracy and see if we can get to the championship so I might finally watch it.
Yeah, well, it's going through for right now, so we'll see what it goes up against if it has a shot. Oh, it might have a tough shot. Oh, no. Oh, damn it.
No.
Oh, no. Jacob's Ladder and Goodfellas. Oh, shit. This is the first predicament. I'm going to play it.
What a predicament.
Oh, damn it. Why couldn't Jacob's Ladder go up against, like, one of these random legal thrillers or something, or like some Frankenstein Unbound or something like that?
Yeah.
Damn it. Zach?
I've heard of Jacob's Ladder, never seen it. So I'm gonna go with Goodfellas because I have seen it and I do enjoy it.
Ross?
Goodfellas has damn this. I'm some multiple tournament time fight winner. Let's go with Jacob's Ladder. And that scene in the subway is terrifying. So let's go with Jacob's Ladder.
Okay, Malcolm.
Yeah, Jacob's Ladder sounds interesting. I haven't seen it. But yeah, it's going up against Goodfellas. I love Goodfellas, so Goodfellas gets my vote here.
Shit. Yeah, this is tough because like Goodfellas comes up a lot, but it legitimately is one of the best movies in 1990, so it's kind of hard to like vote against it. Jacob's Ladder is one of those few movies that actually like kind of freaked me out and got under my skin. Yeah, all those like faceless people he sees, in the subway or in the cars going by, like that stuff like generally kind of unnerves me, and I still think it's kind of an underrated movie, and it's really, really good. Just to keep it alive, I'll go to Jacob's Ladder, but I think Malcolm has the tiebreaker, so it may not matter. So, Malcolm.
Yeah, Goodfellas.
Oh, shit. I know.
Yeah.
Damn it. Oh, man. I really want Jacob's Ladder to go through, but
just like that tail. The tail creeped me out on the subway.
Yeah, I can't like argue against Goodfellas because like it is one of the best movies in 1990, so you can't be like mad. But damn, that sucks because I wish Jacob's Ladder was going to go with something else. Shit. Reversal of Fortune, which I think we talked about did we talk about that in the legal thing as well? Malcolm, I think. Yeah, right? Yeah, because that sounds familiar. And The Adventures of Ford Fairlane with Andrew Dice Clay, another Rainey Harlan's other movie from 1990. Ross?
I've seen both, but Ford Fairlane's fun. I'm going to go with Ford Fairlane, but I don't mind. Yeah. The other one's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why couldn't Jacob's Ladder have gone up one of these?
Yeah, why can't Jacob's Ladder go up against Fort Fairlane? Like that would have been much easier. But
yeah, I haven't seen Ford Fairlane, but I've just finished Reversal of Fortune. It was the movie I chose to watch for this. I mean, and yeah, I think it's great. So Reversal of Fortune was getting my vote here.
All right. Yeah, I've seen Fort Fairlane. I haven't seen Reversal of Fortune. Yeah, it's a very silly, bizarre movie from 1990, but it's got a cult following. Gilbert Gottfried's in there. Yeah, it's got a lot of character actors. It's not bad for what it is. It got kind of a bad reputation at the time, but it's fun. So I'll go Fort Fairlane. Zach?
I haven't seen either, but I'm going to go with Fort Fairlane just because it, like you said, it sounds fun. So, So we'll go with that movie.
All right. We'll see if there's something better below it. I wish it was Jacob's Ladder, but it's not. Oh, boy. Ghost Dad. Oh, shit. And Frankenhooker. That's only alternative fights for why couldn't Jacob's Ladder go up against Frankenhooker
or Ghost
I don't
Dad.
know what is or Ghost Dad? Jesus, Malcolm.
Um,
I'm gonna show you guys something.
Frankenhooker, because why not?
I was going to let me see if I can find it real quick. F. Okay, let's see. Where is it? All right, sorry guys. Just show you the one I'm going to vote for that I won at a convention. Frankenhooker. There it is. I have it on DVD. I was trying to find my DVD. Yeah, it's a silly movie, but it's very fun actually. It's bizarre, but it's a good time. And yeah, the less said about Ghost Dad, the better. So Frankenhooker. Zach. I can't believe we're gonna have like Frankenhooker versus like the Adventures of Fort Fairlane with Andrew Dice Clay, and one of those is going to make the championship, but Jacob's Ladder isn't going to make the championship. That's insane. Zach?
I'm going to go with Frankenhooker just because, like you said, the less said about Ghost Dad, the better.
Yeah. Ross?
Ghost Dad is literally in my top 10 worst movies I've ever seen. Somehow they can seem if they turn off the lights. What? So I'm going to go with Frankenhooker, even though I've never even seen it.
Yeah.
I mean,
one
it's
of
probably
these
even worse to
that's
watch.
insane. Yeah.
See, and it's funny, you were talking about Jacob's Ladder not making it through. I feel kind of the same way about Days of Thunder, just because I love that movie too. So.
Oh no, yeah, I know a couple of these movies that I like not going through, but one of these is going to go through to the championship.
Yeah.
Our thing. So, all right, well, we're speeding through, so Malcolm may be able to at least hang on to write down these Sweet 16s. So let's speed round and let's do it. Here we go.
Now, is there anyone out there who wants to go fast? Anybody?
I want to go fast.
Hey, get him a suit. Hurry up, make it snappy. Let's go. Hustle up, hustle up.
All right, there we go. So yeah, I was gonna write them down, but Malcolm's still here, so he can write them down and then have the full list. And then yeah, if you could, Malcolm, tonight or after the show, post it in the group. That'd be awesome. I would greatly, really appreciate that. So that way, anybody who wants to watch anything can jump right on that. But we'll see what makes the Sweet 16 here. Pacific Heights versus Home Alone. Me, I'll go Home Alone. Zach.
Home Alone.
Home Alone, Russ.
Somewhere in my memory. Home Alone.
Yeah, Malcolm. I figure he's already writing Home Alone, but
yeah, Home Alone.
All right, fair enough. All right, Exorcist 3 and Mermaids. Zach.
Exorcist 3.
All right, Russ.
Exorcist 3.
Yeah, Malcolm.
Just because I've seen it, Mermaids.
And I will also go Exorcist 3. It's really good. All right, so Exorcist 3 moving on. So Malcolm's not running the bracket, so he can probably write them down a little easier, at least quicker. All right, just want to make sure you get them all. Miller's Crossing and The Witches. Ross.
Miller's Crossing.
Malcolm.
Miller's Crossing.
I'll also go Miller's Crossing. Zach.
The Witches.
Witches. All right, but Miller's Crossing. Gonna roll through on this one. Little Coen Brothers action. All right, going down to Predator 2 and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Malcolm.
Just slightly Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, Predator 2 all day. Zach.
Even though I've seen Turtles, I'm more interested in Predator 2. So Predator 2.
Ross.
Predator 2.
Yes. Oh yeah, let's do it. All right, Predator 2 rolling on.
Samuel Jordan is sad, but he's also not on the championship either. So.
Yeah, it's fine. He's not on the championship either. So well,
I'm sure he doesn't mind Predator 2 though. I'm sure he doesn't mind Predator.
No, Predator 2 is fun. Yeah. Gremlins 2 and Arachnophobia. So another kind of creature feature matchup here. Me, I like them both, but I'll go Gremlins 2. Zach?
Gremlins 2.
Let's do Russ.
Arachnophobia.
And Malcolm.
Arachnophobia.
Okay, it's a tie to me. Nah, man. Gotta go Gremlins 2. It's one of my all-time favorites. So, all right. Gremlins 2 hanging on. All right. We got To Sleep with Anger and My Cousin Vinny. Given the fact that none of us saw Sleep with Anger, I'm assuming we're going My Cousin Vinny on this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. My Cousin Vinny will hang on at least till the championship bracket. So I'm gonna write that one down. All right. Beauty and the Beast and Mo Better Blues. Zach.
Beauty and the Beast.
Russ.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. Malcolm.
Just because I've seen Beauty and the Beast. Also, bring up Jonathan's comment.
Oh, was it? Sorry, I'm going back and forth here.
The last one, yeah.
Oh, you still haven't seen? Have you not seen Gremlins 2 still, Jonathan? Or is that still a blind spot for you? Or so I
I
don't
guess
know.
you have
Let me know in the
I can
comments.
see you having fun with it.
I was gonna say if you haven't seen it, let me know in the comments. But what are we doing here? Oh, Beauty and the Beast. I was hoping for that as well. So Beauty and the Beast going through. All right. Okay. Beauty and the Beast hanging out till Friday. Flatliners and Child's Play 2. Dude, you got to get on that. Gremlins 2 rules. You're gonna love that movie. Yeah, watch it for Friday, please. It rules.
It's on.
Watch
It's
And then
on
like
HBO Max.
it's one of
it's
the
on
first
HBO
movies
Max.
to ever feature Karens in it too.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You're gonna have a blast. All right, but Ross, how about this one?
I'm gonna go with Flatliners. I think it's a better movie.
Malcolm,
Flatliners.
I'll go Child's Play 2. Zach,
Flatliners.
all right, Flatliners rolling through. Okay, Flatliners till Friday. All right, Malcolm, did you get everything on this side? Just making sure.
Yep.
All right, anything you missed, let me know. I can scroll slower, but I think you got everything.
I mean, if I
All
missed
right.
it, I'll catch it when we go back through down there. So.
No worries. All right, let's see what else joins it on the other side. White Palace and Awakenings. Malcolm.
Awakenings.
Awakenings. I'll also go Awakenings. Zach
Awakenings.
and Ross.
Awakenings.
Awakenings. All right, going on to the championship bracket. All right. T2 and Navy SEALs. Me, T2. Yeah, I'd advocate for something from 1990. It was better if it was better than Navy SEAls. Zach.
T2.
T2. Russ.
T2.
T2. Malcolm.
T2.
All right, T2 will hang on. So a couple of 91s hanging on till the championship bracket. So we'll see how far they go in that bracket. Pretty Woman and Ernest Goes to Jail. Zach.
Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman. Russ.
Let's actually give it to Ernest.
Okay. Malcolm.
Pretty Woman.
The one I've seen more. Ernest Goes to Jail. It's on Zach for the tiebreaker.
Pretty Woman.
Pretty
Only 'cause
Woman.
I've
Okay,
seen
so
it.
Zach. All right, Zach probably saved it for Jonathan. Charlie saved his sanity there. So, all right, fair enough. I know I love my Ernest movies, but I figure they're not going to go far in these tournaments. Tremors and Men at Work. Ross.
Tremors easily.
Yeah, Malcolm.
Tremors.
Oh, Tremors 1,000 times over. Zach.
No question. Tremors.
Tremors. Okay, there we go. All right, Tremors easily going through there. Again, Malcolm probably started writing it before we even got to that. So there you go.
Yeah.
You can probably predict where that was going.
No,
Back
Brian,
to the
we
Future
have to-
3. All right. No, we also have we have Ernest Goes to Camp also.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Camp
what I'm
was
saying. No,
scheduled
Brian, we have
as-
2 more.
Christmas in 88 and Camp is in 87, so we'll get there. But yeah, God's What's Crazy 2, Back to the Future 3. Malcolm.
Back to the Future 3.
Yeah, also go Back to the Future 3. Zach.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future and Russ.
Back to the Future.
All right, so Back to the Future 3. We'll hang on till Friday. We got Frankenstein Unbound and Silence of the Lambs. So Silence of the Lambs. All right, we'll go through because nowhere near the quality, I'm sure, even as much Frankenstein sounds good. I think everybody would agree with that. Yeah, no objections. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
All right,
no.
cool.
I don't think
sorry,
any of us have seen it either. So.
That's what I mean. We hadn't seen it anyways, and we all see Silence of the Lambs. So, Dick Tracy and Goodfellas. Ooh, all right. So we got our kind of little matchup here. So, oh man, this is damn it, man. I really like Dick Tracy. I almost want to advocate for it, Goodfellas is one of the best of 1990. Shit, man, I can't do it. Goodfellas, I can't do it. Zach,
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas, Ross.
Two Paul Sorvino movies, but I'm gonna go with Goodfellas.
That's right. He's Lips in the beginning of Dick Tracy gets the bath, right? Dirty Lips. You need a bath. Not the bath. Not the bath. Malcolm.
Yeah. I want to hopefully get that Goodfellas by Blue Heaven match up. Goodfellas.
Yeah, no, we might see it. Let's see how the your randomizer treats it on Friday, Malcolm. So we'll see. But yeah, Goodfellas gets there. I'm sad about Dick Tracy. I wish it could be in another corner, there. But I know because Ford Fairlane and Frankenhooker, one of these are gonna make it. That's insane. But all right, Zach, go for it.
I mean, because you've talked about it a little bit more, Frankenhooker.
Yeah, Ross.
I actually do like Dice play as a comedian, so I'm gonna go with Ford Fairlane.
All right, Malcolm.
Let's get at least one of the Frankenstein movies on the year to the championship. Frankenhooker.
Yeah, I'll also go Frankenhooker because why not? You know what? At this point, why not? Sure. I would imagine it's on Tubi. I'm not sure. I got to look that up really quick. Give me 1 second.
I'll look up on my site too.
Yeah, because again, I have this DVD that I got at a convention, but of course it's on Tubi, because why wouldn't it be? Yes, of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Of course it is. It's probably, hey, you know what? It's 85 minutes. So even if it's bad, it doesn't take up much of your time.
So
there you go.
Now Jonathan gets to watch Gremlins 2 and Frankenhooker. There we go.
And Frankenhooker, yeah, for spooky
When
season.
I recommended
yeah,
a movie for Zach, I looked it up, and of course it's on Tubi. It is called
Of course
Attack
it's
of the
Tubi.
Killer Donuts.
Yeah, Killer Donuts. Yeah.
It's on Amazon
All right,
Prime. It's on my list to watch. So
there you go. All right, let's whittle down even more. Malcolm, you got everything? You good to go on your thing? So yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. But yeah, if you get a chance to, even while you're doing this, if you want to post it in that other group, that'd be cool. That way I'll have it as well that I made already. So that'd be great. But yeah, Home Alone and Exorcist 3. Ross.
It's Halloween season. Exorcist 3.
All right. Malcolm.
Just because I've seen it, Home Alone.
Yeah, I'm in the spooky season mode. Let's go Exorcist 3. Zach.
Same reason for Malcolm, because I've seen it Home Alone.
Okay. So it's tied to Russ.
Let's put Exorcist 3 here.
Okay, Exorcist 3. All right. They're both going Friday. So, all right. We'll mix it up a little bit. Miller's Crossing and Predator 2. Malcolm?
Miller's Crossing.
The one I've seen about 100 times or more. Predator 2. Zach?
Predator 2.
Oh, yeah. The hope continues. Ross?
There's a new Predator movie coming out, so we give people a chance to watch it for the new one, Predator 2.
Hell yeah. Let's go. One step closer, Gremlins 2 and My Cousin Vinny. Me, I'll go Gremlins 2. Zach?
Why not? Gremlins 2.
Gremlins 2. Ross?
I have a strategy for this, Gremlins 2.
Gremlins 2. Yeah, we might have a sequel matchup potentially. Malcolm?
My Cousin Vinny.
My Cousin Vinny. All right, but Gremlins 2 hanging on. We've got Beauty and the Beast and Flatliners. Zach?
Beauty and the Beast.
Ross?
Beauty and the Beast.
Okay. Malcolm?
Beauty and the Beast.
And also go Beauty and the Beast. I'll sweep it. All right. Jumping to the other side on the right, we've got Awakenings and T2. Ross?
Let's go with Awakenings.
Awakenings. Malcolm?
Awakenings.
Yeah, you know what? Just to have some 1990 movies here in the Elite Eight here, I'll go Awakenings. Why not? Zach?
And I'll go for the same reason, Awakenings.
Yeah, they're all moving on Friday, so yeah, why not have some 1990s in here? All right, Pretty Woman and Tremors. If Jordan was here, I'd tell him to make the crossover poster pretty Tremors, like having the grab boys going shopping and
Wait,
all the random stuff.
No. Do you know how to do what he could do though? He could do that one from Gremlins 2 with the lipstick and the wig.
Yeah, right. Malcolm.
Tremors.
Tremors. Zach.
Tremors.
And Ross.
Tremors.
Tremors in the Elite Eight. We got Back to the Future 3, Sons of the Lambs. Me, I'll go Back to the Future 3 because it's 1990. Zach?
Back to the Future 3.
Ross?
Back to the Future 3.
And Malcolm?
Back to the Future 3.
All right, Back to the Future 3. And our final one on this side, Goodfellas versus Frankenhooker.
Do we really need to vote for this?
I know Frankenhooker's released on Friday, so if people are morbidly curious, they go watch it. But yeah, come on, Goodfellas is a better movie. Yes, even I know that. So 100%. All right, so we're going to the final four here. Let's see what makes it. We got Exorcist 3 and Predator 2. We got a lot of sequels to talk about here. Zach?
Predator 2.
Ross?
Predator 2.
All right, Malcolm?
Predator 2.
Predator 2, baby. Let's go. It's one step closer. It's the furthest it's ever gotten. Gremlins 2, Beauty and the Beast. Russ.
Beauty and the Beast. No. Sorry, Gremlins. I meant to say Gremlins.
Malcolm.
Beauty and the Beast.
Gremlins. Zach.
Why not? Gremlins 2.
Gremlins 2. Okay, we might have a sequel matchup here. All right, coming in. Awakenings and Tremors. Malcolm.
Awakenings.
Tremors. Zach.
Tremors.
Ross.
Tremors.
Final four.
If it goes the way I think, then this will be a very interesting Final Four.
It should be, yeah. We got all horror so far. But Back to the Future 3 and Goodfellas. Me. Just because this might be the furthest it's ever gotten, I'm gonna go Back to the Future 3. Zach.
Back to the Future.
Ross.
Goodfellas.
Malcolm.
Goodfellas.
Malcolm's got the tiebreaker. Got a 2-2.
Goodfellas.
All right, into the final four. All right, we got a very, very interesting final four going on here, but a very fun final four, man. This would be a fun afternoon at the movies. I'll tell you that.
It
much.
would be.
Together. I would watch all four of these in a row. Yeah, Predator 2, Gremlins 2, Trevor's a Goodfellas. Man, that's a hell of a day at the movies. That's a good time right there. But Zach, we'll start on the left side. We got our sequel match. Predator 2 and Gremlins 2. Both the sequels that take place in the big city from the suburbs, the original, and the jungles and the suburbs. Zach?
Because you recommended it to me first, Gremlins 2.
All right, that's fair. Russ?
The Predator would kill the Gremlins, so Predator 2.
Okay. Malcolm?
Predator 2.
God damn it, let's go Predator 2. Come on. We're so close. But man, this is going to be tough. Tremors and Goodfellas. 2 movies in my top 50. All right, Ross. Let's see where this goes.
Let's go with Tremors.
Malcolm.
Tremors.
It's October, baby. Tremors. Zach.
Tremors,
yes, 2 of my favorites of all time in the finals, baby. I love it. Let's scroll it in.
I wonder what you're going to vote for. That's the biggest question.
I know, yeah, that's my conundrum. So you know what? I might as well play it right now. I'm going to play it before we even vote right here. And here we go.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a genuine conundrum. A quandary, if you will. A real-life dilemma.
All right. Who's up first? Malcolm is up first.
I'm gonna go Tremors.
I have a logic. I'm gonna go Predator 2. Zach.
Because you've been wanting it. Predator 2.
It's not up to me though, Ross.
And your winner is Predator 2.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Nice. Yes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go.
I'm surprised. Hey, I'm surprised with that poster though. Do I'm surprised it doesn't have?
What's that?
That alien skull.
Yeah, well, I'm wearing the shirt that has him holding up the skull and the thing, but Jonathan, I'm about to tell you, Tremors has won before. Tremors is a former tournament fights winner. It won our Animal Attack tournament I did years back that I hosted and kind of took lead on. It won the entire thing. So Tremors is a tournament fights winner, which is why, as much as I would love and wouldn't mind seeing Tremors 2 become a 2-time winner, this is the closest Predator 2 has ever fucking gotten ever. And I had to put it over the top. I just had to do it because I love it so much. I'm doing a watch along of it on Friday. I'll talk more about that in a minute. Thank you guys. I didn't think it would get there, but that's fucking awesome. So I appreciate that. Now the problem is I got to try to pull a trailer really quick while you guys are doing your plugs on the side here. So I don't have Jordan here to buffer for me while I comb through stuff, but I'll do my best here. I will do my best to multitask. But thank you guys for making it a short, quick show. I always appreciate that, especially since I always have to work super early in the morning. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and we did it so fast that Malcolm didn't have to cut out early. So yeah, we did it all right. So he'll be able to cut out here right after this. But that's awesome. I certainly appreciate that. But yeah, there we go. And thanks, Malcolm, for posting that list in the championship group. I appreciate that. So thanks so much. But yeah, Zach, anything you want to plug? Take your time as I comb through all this. But what you got? Anything and everything you could ever want to plug it. So I can comb through all this.
So mainly Letterboxd and YouTube at MovieFanZ. I try to do a movie posting every day or every other day. And I'm around. I've been on Pierce Co. Do movie trivia from time to time. I'll be on this channel in 2 more times this month doing the kids and families Halloween tournament fight, and also the movies that take place on Halloween night. So those should be fun. And just thanks for having me.
All right. Thanks a lot. Ross, what you got going on?
I've actually, me and my friend are actually working on the channel, like on our own now. Like we're actually gonna be doing a form of trivia which guess the movie based on the plot explained badly. So that's one of the things we're gonna have on there. So that'll be fun. Yeah. So So that's all I have cooking right now. Yeah.
All right. Appreciate you. Malcolm, plug anything you got.
You can find me on Tape Review That's as host every week. Next week, we'll be doing Guillermo del Toro movies. I host Speed from the Past on my own personal channel. And next episode, we'll be doing this with WrestleMania 12. And yeah, I pop up here and there. I'll be on the championship as well. So yeah.
All right, sounds good. I do have one. I'm just uploading it to StreamYard right now. So however long that takes to upload to StreamYard, hopefully not more than a minute or so. So let me click on that so I can at least get it going here. All right, cool. Well, I'll wait for that to upload. I'll get the rest of the plugs out here. Thank you guys again for joining me here this evening. Yes, our championship will be on Friday. So yeah, and that one we will talk about the 32 movies that went all the way to the finals here, and we'll see what wins that championship bracket. There's a lot of heavy favorites in there, so we'll see what happens. You can find me on the Lonely Marks every Thursday, Lonely Marks Wrestling Podcast. I do link that here in the Movie Hero Network Facebook group, and we'll be talking about this past week's this past week's Crown Jewel in Perth, and then we'll be making our predictions for AEW Wrestle Dream. So we're always talking about current wrestling events over there. There's some releases this week, so we'll be talking about that. Yes, and I will be doing my Predator 2 watch along with Ryan Permison over on his channel, which is called And I Quote. So that's the anniversary, because it's celebrating his 35th anniversary of Predator 2. So I'll be geeking out all about that movie for the entire runtime over on his channel. So that should be a lot of fun. And then we're also doing Predators next week, and I'll be doing a watch along along of that for the 15th anniversary. So it's Predator Madness all week because we'll be covering the entire trilogy, because the first movie we spun for Wheel of Movies, which will be next week, myself and Richie here on the Movie Hero Network. So all 3 Predator movies, geeking out over all of them. Not The Predator. We ain't talking about that movie. The less said about that one, the better. But yeah, it's a Predator Madness kind of leading up to Predator Badlands. So that's a nice little fun kind of coincidence. We'll be talking about all those movies. And then, yeah, as far as the rest of October, just a few more things we got going on. I am finalizing the list. For Tuesday, we are doing a tier ranker of 2020's horror. So we did a standalone horror episode earlier this month for tier ranker, and we'll be talking about all recent release horror movies. So anything in the last 5 years, we'll be doing a whole tier ranker of that. So that should be a lot of fun next week. And then we'll be doing, as Zach mentioned, the Horror for Beginners tournament next Friday. So it should be a lot of kind of family-friendly stuff, kid-centric stuff, but those kind of intro to horror movies, that'll be good. And then horror movies that take place either on or around Halloween, and not even just horror movies. We're going to be doing other movies that just have trick-or-treating scenes or take place on Halloween or have a Halloween dance. So, stuff like Karate Kid or Mean Girls or, some other movies like that have Halloween scenes. And we finalized that list too. So we'll have that ready to go. So that's all we got for our things. Oh, what's that?
Put Jack on the list.
I think we talked about Jack. We might have deleted it, but it does have to be. Yeah, we talked about that. I think we might have. It might have made. I can't remember if it made the cut or not. Jonathan can tell you that. But we did consider it because the opening has them in costumes, stuff like that. So there we go. And we'll be off for actual Halloween since it's on a Friday. And we want everybody to enjoy their festivities. So I did find a fun little Predator 2 modern trailer, so I'll be playing that off to the side. I'm very good at multitasking, guys. I do my best. That'll be it for tonight. So thank everybody who joined us there. We had a lot of comments tonight. We appreciate that as well. So we'll wrap it up here for tonight, and we'll see you guys on Friday's championship bracket. So for Zach Shelton, for Ross Bristow, for Malcolm Lay, I've been your host tonight, Austin Pez Howell, and we'll see you guys next time.
You don't know what you're dealing with.
You admire the son of a bitch.
Not what he does, Lieutenant. For what he is. For what he can give us. A new era of scientific technology. I've waited a lifetime for this, and I'm not going to miss the chance. You're the lion. This is his jungle.
I don't know who he is, but I know where. It's not stopping what can be stopped. No killing what can't be killed. You can't see the eyes of the demon.